welcome back, everyone. We're still playing Hades. We might go all the way.
We may go all the
but
way, but we might not be.
I was about to make that same joke, a sports ball joke. But in case this isn't a new episode and you're like, why are they re-introing right now? It depends on how far we got. Because we don't know. I may have just edited this onto the end of another episode because maybe he died and we didn't get all the way. And in that case, we just made one long episode instead. So
and we
we're just
did
gonna see how
not
it
go
goes.
all the way.
We
rehash
we
that
could
joke.
go part of the way. I don't know. We were talking about, you were asking me if I ever did Ancestry, and I did, and I went down a huge rabbit hole there. That's how I found out that one of my ancestors was John Proctor, who was hung during the Salem witch trials. And is in fact like one of the more famous names out of there, which I think is super cool. And yeah, this is one of the reasons like I really want to go to Salem one of these days, because I always like this might sound weird. I've always had this weird like pull towards that. Like I just find the idea of witches and Salem and things super fascinating. And I just feel a general pull in that direction as far as stuff, and I don't know if that means something. Especially in that, like, now I know that as far as ancestry, there's a reason. I mean, I actually do have some kind of connection there, but
yeah,
I don't know. I've always felt very drawn to that story, so.
There you go.
I don't know.
Family comes from there.
Yeah. Yeah. We were just witches.
I've never done it, so I have
like,
no idea. Oh, go ahead.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting to find out. One of my favorite things that I discovered was, well, and I never knew much about the Coney side of the family, which is where our the Jewish side of the family comes from, which is my last name is Coney. One, I got to finally figure out where the origin of how our name is pronounced that way came from, which is because of Coney Island, which is kind of funny. Because they thought it would sound more American if they pronounced it like Coney Island, even though it's not spelled like that. But that is the reason they pronounce it Coney, is because of Coney Island.
Huh.
But a friend of mine, well, you know Dan.
Yeah.
We got on a big conversation about Ancestry.com once, and I was telling him, yeah, I found out a lot more about my Jewish ancestry, and found out about this whole crazy like witch story thing. And he's like, so you're a Jewitch? And I love that made me like, I just loved that name. I was like, Jewitch, I love it. So like, I mean, out of context, that probably sounds
Jewitch. Yeah.
Yeah, out of context, that probably sounds bad. Like Jewitch probably sounds like an insult.
Like an insult, yeah. But you take pride in
to
that.
me, though, like, yeah, it made me really happy.
Nice.
So, yeah. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. I feel like it would behoove everyone to find out a little bit about their backgrounds, you know?
Probably. I don't know much about mine. I know I'm half Irish
and
half Mexican.
And Mexican. Yeah. It's your dad's side you don't really know much about,
yeah,
right?
because I've never met him. I was talking about that the other day, actually, that I know I have a half sister I've never met, and could have other potential half siblings never met, and I probably never will.
Yeah.
And that's such a weird thing to me to conceptualize that.
Right. But do you know, like, and you and I haven't talked about this much. Like, I know the gist of it, but like, do you know your dad's name?
No, actually, I think his nickname was Sonny, but I don't know what his real name was, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe I've been told.
I was
gonna
say
point,
if
but
like,
I don't remember.
Because I was gonna say like if your mom like told you, then you'd be able to find him on Ancestry and like figure stuff out.
Hmm.
But like, I'm sure he's like, you could probably find info about him on there because it's like it uses like census and birth certificates and like military records and all that kind of stuff is how they gather all the info and stuff. So as long as you like get a name, like you'll be able to find something.
The only picture I've ever
For
seen
sure.
of him was off of a city website that had pictures of former people who had gone to jail.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah. So I've seen his mugshot.
I'm gonna guess that you look a lot like him though, because I feel like you don't look a whole lot like your mom.
Yeah, we do bear resemblance for sure. Oh man, I keep getting hit by this stupid thing. But yeah, I all I know about him is that he was a boxer and that I think my half sister was training under him as well. Last I had heard, and that was
Jeez.
so many years ago that there's no telling now.
Well, now we know where your physique comes from because
I
you don't
guess
even have
so,
to
yeah.
try. You're just like built like you eat like Pop-Tarts and pizzas, and you have a freaking 12-pack instead of a 6-pack.
It's all in moderation.
Not even fair. Ugh. I've seen you eat entire pizzas for
Well,
dinner,
yeah,
and then
but
wake up and you're like more ripped the next day, and I'm like, fuck you.
I count my calories. It takes effort. Huh?
Oh,
But
get
yeah,
out of there.
that's all I know about him. And that was so many
That's
years ago.
interesting.
There's no telling at this point.
Do you have like any interest at all in like ever even meeting him though?
I mean, it would only really be out of curiosity. I don't feel like even if I
Right.
never do, I would be missing out at all. And I'm sure he
Sure.
feels the same way. Like it's just a point in his life that he honestly probably doesn't think about much because I don't think about it much
Right.
until like I'm actually talking about it and then I'm like,
Well,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Because you've had like another father figure in your life that was like really awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it is kind of like a point in your life that you don't need to think about because like you had that fulfillment elsewhere.
True. Okay, so here's where I'm about to go to fight. Okay. Hey, what is his name? Hades himself, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
And,
you get to fight your dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fight dear old dad, and so he's the last boss. I don't have much health, and I don't have my revive, so I don't think I'm gonna survive it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Man.
So what I had to do right there,
I feel like
I had to go through these so that I could get this feed for Cerberus or Cerberus to distract him.
All right, boy, I got you.
So that he'll let me pass. So basically giving him a
he's
snack
such a good boy.
so he'll let me pass by.
I want to pet him so bad. I would love to have a 3-headed dog.
I did it.
Like if Cerberus vanquished, not really. Man, this whole thing, like we've kind of come full circle talking about father stuff here, you know?
Oh yeah,
Because
true. Now I'm fighting
At the end
my
of the game,
father.
that's basically what it is like a battle about facing your father.
Of course.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here.
I am your father.
It should not.
Well, let's
He's like, oh, I'm
Speaking of
actually
poor,
not very surprised.
no.
Poor Darth Vader died the other day. And that
I know, David Prowse.
I suppose
Yeah,
This is a sad
the
story.
actual Vader.
you'll understand then why I wear
The body of Darth Vader,
Yeah, not
not the voice.
right. Sorry.
The voice lives on, but the body is no more.
I've seen those nice pictures of like him being with the other like kind of at the end
All the
of
others
Return of
that
the
have passed
Jedi.
lately.
that?
Yeah, I like that. That was nice.
Yeah,
I saw those too.
giving him a nice send off.
With like Carrie and Peter and all them. Yeah, those are cute. Wow, they're really throwing a lot at you. The little guys.
They really don't want you to live through this last battle.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. What would you say is the hardest roguelike that you've played? Would it be this or would it be something else?
No, not this one for sure. I don't know. I've played so many. That's hard to say. How many arrows do you shoot? That sucks. You just had a rapid fire.
Okay. What's a roguelike that you've played that you absolutely hated?
Hate is a strong word. I don't know that I've hated any of them.
Or was there one that was just so difficult it like just drove you nuts and like you're just like I can't?
There's one called Tharsis that is pretty challenging. It's not an action roguelike. It's like you're making choices to try to survive. Like you're traveling, I think it was to Mars or something, and you're having to make these decisions. Like your ship's going through like various disrepair shit over the course of the game, and you're having to make these decisions on like where to use your time and resources. God damn. Sorry, I don't know if I can talk right now. I have to like think about this.
You got this. I believe in you.
Tharsis is very difficult. I've beaten it, but like you're kind of having to like micromanage your crew and stuff during the whole thing, and it's tough.
Got it. So it's more of like it's a lot more of micromanaging things than it is action, and that's
right. It's not action. You can take your time, but still, like things can work against you, and it's also dice based shit. So
so there's a random aspect.
Yeah, there's a random element to it.
So there's some chance.
Yes, there is a lot of chance,
which makes it harder.
Okay, I'm definitely not gonna beat him because he has another form after this one. And I'm almost dead.
Oh no.
I don't even know if I'm going to get through this first form.
I believe in you. I stopped believing in you. There's no escape.
Roguelikes are very hard when you're trying to talk and act at the same time.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the fun and the challenge.
Is it?
There you go.
Fun?
Damn you, Father. Yeah. It's a great time. I had a great time playing this.
I still haven't unlocked this section. Oh, there's Meg.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like, how do you unlock that?
I don't remember.
Because they put like a little bar in there, and it's super cute. Wait, is it with those little construction guys? I bet that's where it is. Probably gotta talk to them.
Could be.
Those guys.
Let's see.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good chap.
Yeah, you got. I bet it's with that stuff. It'd probably be like the lounge.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus.
Fountain chamber. Oh, okay.
I love these little cute guys floating around. They're very cool.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I don't need to go through all this for this one because I have my own save. But
sure.
Yeah, and then giving other like gods and stuff gifts. Maybe I can go give.
It's such a cool game, though. Yeah.
Meg a gift.
Hey, Meg.
It is kind of interesting that you like have to fight her as a boss, but then you can give her gifts to give that she'll give you stuff.
Yeah, and you can get a keepsake from her. I wonder what that skull earring does. But yeah, this is the game. I'm sad I didn't get to beat it, but it is challenging at the start before you really get a lot of your bonus stuff unlocked.
Oh man, I can tell.
20% damage while at 35%. Oh, that would have helped me a lot.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah.
Oh, but I did.
So like the more injured you are, you do more damage.
Yeah, on that one. But I did get to unlock the second star of this Cerberus collar. And so it gives me, instead of 25 extra health, 38 extra health. And I think it goes up to 50 once I hit level 3 of that. So
nice. And then it caps at 3, it looks like. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Cool,
so
man.
You get bonuses
what are the
from
things
these
at the bottom?
But they're not. I don't know. Secret stash. I'm not sure what those do. I don't even know if I've unlocked them in my other game.
Oh.
So I don't honestly know what they are meant to do. But yeah, this has been Hades.
Perfect. This has been Hades, everyone. Thanks for joining our session.
Thanks for
Plundering
watching me get my
through the
ass kicked a
underworld.
couple times.
Yeah, and talking to us about our childhood and porn and fathers.
Fathers finding
and
out that you
VHS
looked at
tapes.
porn.
Yeah, man. We really did run the gamut today. Like, what is a wait? What's a gamut? I said gamut, and now I realize I don't know what
Now
that
you're
means.
questioning it. Man, I
Is
don't
that
know.
a-
You should have just stuck with it. It's just a common
Is a
phrase.
gamut like a? Is it like a race? Hang on, I'm gonna look up gamut. Oh no!
Is it like a
How do you
distance?
spell gamut?
GAMUT. Is it like a distance thing?
Oh, a complete range or scope of something. Oh, holy
Yeah.
crap! That place is beautiful. Go back over there. Yeah, get over there. Get over there. Goodness, that is gorgeous.
Easier said than done.
Oh,
I know it's
going
supposed
up.
to be Tartarus, but it's beautiful.
Just beyond.
I love it.
Find a way up to Elysium from there and
I would go to Tartarus.
So this is
It
just
looks pretty
me
fucking chill.
the shot.
overlooking my way up out of Hades.
Yeah. So
Wait, is the
farthest
place
chamber
called
reached
Hades, or is it
63.
just the underworld and the guy is called Hades?
The guy is Hades. But you, my friend, are in Tartarus.
This place is called Tartarus? Hmm.
That's where you are.
I guess they don't
yes.
use that phrasing in this game. Maybe they do.
And
don't know.
then yeah, you're just like in the underworld, and Tartarus is the part of the underworld that you're in right now. Which is supposed to be like the bottom, like it's like the very, very bottom of it. Like it's supposed to be like a pit, basically. Like there's no coming out of it. Wow, you're just buying everything now. There you go. So the next time, if you would play again, you'd basically be like just blasting through those first stages with all this shit.
Well,
Dang.
I mean, it's just what I like about this is like I could go back to even the normal sword, and it just depends on your play style. You're gonna be better
Sure.
with some weapons than you are others. I've beaten the game with the shield before, which I didn't think I would be able to do, but it was pretty cool.
Dang. So you Captain America it in one playthrough.
Yeah, essentially. I wish they
Nice,
would put
okay.
a skin, or man, I wish they had a Marvel game like this. Remember the Ultimate Alliance games?
Yeah, those were fun.
If they had a Marvel roguelike, that would be so fun. I know they probably wouldn't, because they don't like to make Marvel games like overly challenging, I guess, to appeal to a more mass audience. Like even the latest Avengers game, it was fun at first, but it just you ran out of things to do so quickly, and the enemies are just kind of varieties of the same thing. Like there's not a whole lot of range
Yeah.
in your enemies.
That's something I always have a problem with Marvel games or any game like that. And also had a big problem even in even with like the movies and stuff, is like I hate like the nameless crony villain swarms and stuff like that, like the Chitauri, the all the Ultron clones, and like you get in video games and it's just like a bunch of like random soldier
Or where it's
things,
like
and it's
Hydra
just, like-
agents. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so old and outdone. It's like, come on, man, just like design better levels and like better encounters with specific named like actual villains and nemesis and things like that. Like you
But
could
you have
do
to have-
better.
You have to have fodder for video games, granted. Because
Yeah, but it's
otherwise
like
it's no fun if
Marvel's-
you're just fighting one person.
But it's like Marvel's list is so long. Like they could have so much more interesting fodder and stuff like that, you know? Like
Yeah.
they've had so many characters. They could open any comic book from like the 60s or 70s and find some random unique bad guy that nobody's seen for decades and use him and throw him in for like just a one level thing,
I think I need my bow.
you know, and do something unique with it. But
Yeah. And
You
I
know.
am a fan of MODOK as a character, but that was a weird choice for a villain in the Avengers game.
yeah,
But maybe they thought they were going to do more with it and would have like expansions or part 2 of the game with I don't know, higher level villains, but
Sure.
who knows? It was a fine playthrough, but after the fact there's just not a lot to do. One thing that really bothered me, and it bothers me about a lot of games, is when you can collect different armors, but they don't change your appearance at all. Like
Yeah.
like I enjoy like well, in Dark Souls it's called like Fashion Souls, where you just get cool armor and you're just trying to like style
Sure.
yourself well, and it works the same in like WoW and stuff, which they've made even better because now you can customize your gear
Transmog.
based on gear you've collected before. Yeah, transmogrification.
Yeah.
And that's a smart idea because then you're not stuck with some weird looking armor that just happens to be better stat wise. You can change it to look like
Yeah.
what
It's
you
all
want to.
mismatched. And
Yeah. And so that's always been like, as a very visual person, that's been important to me. And so it bothers me when you get gear that just changes your stats, like something you
Sure.
can't see visually. Even I appreciate it even when it's things like earrings or rings, when you can see the earrings or rings change on your character. As minute as that is, it's just a nice little bonus. But especially
Yeah.
like weapons, armor, whatever, you don't get that in the Avengers game. You can get different costumes, but they don't have any sort of intrinsic value. They're just for appearance sake. And so,
I think
yeah,
that's a
things
shame.
like that
Yeah.
just kind of just feel like wasted opportunities there.
I agree. One thing I wanted to throw out, because I wanted your opinion. So I don't know what started it or why, but there's a lot of people right now. I say right now, but this episode's probably not coming out for like weeks after I've seen this thing. But there's a lot of
Sure.
people online right now, like talking about how they want Jack Black to be in the MCU.
Oh, it is Tartarus. Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
name crossed the flesh. Okay, go ahead.
So people are talking about how they want Jack Black in the MCU in some way.
Okay.
My initial thought is horrible idea, but
Why is that?
after some, well, I don't like Jack Black that much.
Oh,
I like him in specific roles, like some roles, but overall, I'm not a huge fan.
who will he play?
But
Puck?
well, see here, that's what I was thinking about. And I think the easy route is to say MODOK because it's ridiculous, but I think I came up with a better one because a lot of people have been saying MODOK. I think I have a better idea. And
What's
I
your
think
idea?
I want your opinion on this because I think I know that you would enjoy this character and I think it would be perfect for him.
Okay.
Mojo.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. That would be better
Yeah, what do
than MODOK anyway, because then you could go into the whole like
Long
it's
shot
not
and all that
it's not
stuff.
Murder World for Mojo, is it?
The
That's
Mojoverse.
arcade. Mojoverse, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
If any actor could do Mojo, I'm like, okay, well, that's the exact kind you need is an actor that does go over the top and gets ridiculous and makes references and, basically just is Jack Black. So,
Yeah, just CG out his legs, but keep his face and stuff, and just like do a lot of like practical effects as much as you can. The only
Yes.
difference would be the bottom part because it's the metallic spider legs and the scorpion tail thing. But I think
Yep.
the rest of it you could do practical, and Jack Black could really sell it.
yeah.
I
How
agree.
interesting would that be, man?
Much more interesting than Mojo, I'll tell you that. Or not
Than
Mojo,
MODOK?
sorry, than MODOK. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if he's going to be in the MCU, Mojo's the way to go with it. And I didn't mean
Agreed.
to rhyme that. I didn't mean to say Mojo's the way to go, but it happens.
Mojo's the way to go. Vote Mojo.
Yeah. Vote Mojo, everyone. But yeah, I thought that would be really cool. Like, I'm like, all right, I could see that. I think it would work. For sure.
Totally. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. Who would play Longshot in the MCU, though?
Oh, need a handsome person,
That's-
handsome dude.
That's such an interesting character.
However, I think we could go outside, I feel like I don't want it to be a white person because
Yeah.
long shot's one of those things I don't think
It's
is
not
stuck
needed.
in any sort of race. Yeah. Like make it a Hispanic
Yeah.
guy or make it a black guy. It doesn't matter, but you just
Yeah,
need
it's not-
someone
it's
who's
not
got
necessary.
that natural charm to them.
Yeah. Okay. So who's like just a naturally charming actor?
I mean,
you can
Oscar
think of
Isaac
that,
seems like the easy pick.
Yeah, he's pretty like, yeah. Where it's like he doesn't even have to try. He's just like,
Yeah,
you put him on screen and you're like, ooh.
you're charmed. I mean,
Yeah,
what
that's a pretty good
Longshot's
pick.
thing is luck, right? His power,
Yes.
like just
Yeah.
like dominoes.
Yep. Oscar Isaac is gonna be in the MCU already though, so
Well, he's Apocalypse
as another
right?
character. Well, no,
Who's-
he's actually gonna be in the MCU
Oh,
as
who's he gonna
Moon
be?
Knight.
Oh
Moon
yeah,
Knight.
that's right. Okay, so we can't
Yeah.
use Oscar Isaac again.
Can't
Who
use
else
Oscar.
then?
I'm just trying to think of like I'm trying to think someone super handsome. Who's super handsome?
Yeah, only the handsomest for Longshot.
You know, the guy that plays and I think I don't want to pick him just because he already does a superhero-ish type role and that's too typecasting. But just the person that keeps sticking in my head right now is the guy that plays Diego on Umbrella Academy right now. Like, that is a handsome, charming fellow. Oof.
True.
Yeah. But I think I feel like if you already play a superhero type person in one thing, like we don't need to see you do it again in another thing. You know?
Maybe, yeah, so as not to typecast, I suppose.
Yeah. Because it's just like sometimes it's kind of hard to suspend belief when you've already seen them fulfill a similar role in another property. What is that thing right there to the left? What is
That is going to be to go and visit, I can't remember what his name is, but some like weird ultimate type god thing. I don't know. You'll probably
do
know
that
him.
after you kill this. I want to see
Yeah, I
that.
will.
Those
I mean,
guys
this
do
thing
that.
I just
haven't seen that
just
yet.
need to survive.
Survive.
Just a bit longer.
So you
Just
can
a bit
see
longer.
Ultimate God Man. The Ultimate Man God.
Or it's like god of time or something like that.
Ah, that's enough.
Oh, interesting.
That's that. Good enough.
I'll go.
Money.
You'll see.
So all I need
It takes a little bit of
Wait,
health to
unsealed.
do that, but you get some cool buffs from it.
Worth it.
see why not?
Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that.
Chaos, that's what it is.
Chaos. Interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. Man, we're getting into some real anime shit now.
Yeah, he
Dang.
reminds me of a Final Fantasy villain's final form.
Seriously. Wow. That is cool.
Okay, so
That-
in with his boons, you have to choose a sacrifice for a few encounters, which is a few rooms, and then after the sacrifice, that'll go away and turn into a buff.
Okay. Like, oh, dang, you take 241% damage from traps. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess this one, I'll take that trap damage.
Chaos to extract the benefits of future.
That is so
Risk it
cool, though.
all
Like, I
for the
love that
biscuit.
design. Risking it for the biscuit. It's my old trivia team name used to be Risky Biscuits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we had to risk it for the biscuit. But,
You've done
yeah.
trivia a lot, huh?
I've done a lot of trivia. That's if I had a mutant ability, it's trivia.
Even if you don't
Um,
know the answer, you're good at guessing at trivia.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally that would be my mutant ability. I'm stupid good at trivia. It's pathetic, like how good I am.
Your ability is possibly more useless than Cypher's, for anyone familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Cypher, like in the new comics, they made Cypher like really, really interesting.
Well,
I
true,
don't know if
because you
you've
can
been reading
communicate with
those.
machines and stuff now
Krakoa
too.
and- yeah. I always like thought that too. Like I always wondered like I don't know, like I've read so many comics and stuff like that. I always feel like sometimes that superpowers aren't used in creative enough ways sometimes. And every once in a while you'll get a
Sure.
writer that figures out a better way or a more unique way to use the powers, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh God, who was the writer? Is Peter David, I think, was the writer on it when I first started like getting reintroduced to, I believe, X Factor at the time. And was it X Factor? I don't know. It was something Cypher was in. I think it was like all new X Factor or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, like I liked the way that he wrote Cypher and all the other kind of lesser known characters on that team.
Right. Yeah.
Should help keep me going.
Let's get you into because
Let's
you're about
stop.
to fight that villain again, right?
Which one?
Are you gonna fight? Are you about to end up like fighting a main boss in the next room?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm about to.
Let's get in there. Let's fight that one, and then let's call it good.
Okay, that sounds.
Let's see how you do with
good.
all your new stuff.
Yeah, with the bow and arrow against Meg, that's not very powerful
see
right
how-
now.
So this is like our third fight against Meg. We'll see how you destroy her now.
Yeah, if
Compared to like that first time that you faced off against her, and I feel like we barely made it.
yeah, the advantage I've had over the past few runs is I've had a lot of range on my stuff, so it's been easier than when you start with just the sword and you're kind of handicapped because you have to get so close to her.
So,
'Cause when you
question
can-
for you. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was just going to say, when you can keep your distance, it's so much easier to fight these things because you can see a lot of the attacks coming.
Yeah, that makes sense. Question for you. And I think I know the answer. But do you feel it's easier for you to aim on a controller or using keyboard and mouse?
For me, I'm going to say controller, just because I'm so used to playing on controllers. But if we're talking FPS, it's, of course, easier to play on a keyboard and mouse
Keyboard and
because you
mouse.
just have a lot more
Right.
range of movement
Okay.
with
yeah.
the mouse.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But in a game like this, it's easier for me to do with a joystick just because you're moving while shooting. I don't even know if I got hit that time.
Wedgie of Death. I don't think he did. But I think we can end our Hades run here. I think we done did a good job.
On a perfect
You
Meg
done
run,
did a good
yeah.
job. You
We done
a
did it.
perfect Meg run. Good job, my special boy. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Oh man. Yeah. And we got a lot of X-Men discussion in, which is always good. And that's always a pleasure.
yeah.
And now
when
we
else do you
know
get
the
to talk about
perfect mojo.
Right.
Yeah.
Jack Black,
We got
perfect
the perfect mojo casting. So if Disney needs to hire us to help cast in the MCU, just know we're available.
Yeah, if they need new casting directors, we are available.
We're available and we're easy. So
And
go
relatively cheap.
throw those shekels at us. Yeah, yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Head to nerdsloth.com, check out all of our stuff. We got lots of podcasts. We have so many podcasts for you to check out. So do that.
Too many podcasts.
Do all those things. We have too many podcasts, so check them out so we can quit all
Make
of our other
more.
jobs and just do that stuff because that'd be so much easier on our lives. Thanks for watching us and listening to our beautiful voices. We'll see you
And
next
ranting.
time. And ranting. See you for the next episode of something. We don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something.
We might be playing World of Warcraft. Who knows?
It might be World of Warcraft. We don't know. We know nothing. Love you.